Happy Mother's Day. How are you guys today? Hey D. Okay, y'all, so I done did the dummy and didn't put on my glasses. Y'all know how this gonna go. I may have to dip out on y'all for a minute. Hey, how are you? I may have to dip out on you guys for a moment to get some glasses because other than that, I'm gonna be looking like this. Happy Mother's Day. Hey, Tone, happy Mother's Day to your mom and your sister. Flawless, how are you? Happy Mother's Day. Is the music too loud, you guys? Can you hear me? Hey, Atmos. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if it's too loud. I'll turn it down. I have got to go get some glasses, you guys. Bear with me. All right, you guys. All right, cool. Everybody says it's not too loud, so that's good. So what's going on, you guys? How y'all doing on this Sunday? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are out there. Are you guys ready to air and share some dirty laundry? Hey, Toy, how are you? All right, so I know you guys are expecting our special guest. He will be coming in just a moment. I am waiting for him to join us. So in the meantime, what you guys got going on this week? How was your quarantine tea? Oh, thank you, Flawless. If you knew what I looked like 30, 40 minutes ago, just getting off work, I was looking a hot mess. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, somebody's in the house. Yes, worked all week, 6 days. This has been for quite a while. Hey, Ken, how are you? Thanks for joining us today. Okay, so you guys, we're going to get started. We have an excellent guest here on Mother's Day. Those of you guys who are with your moms, family members, gather around. Remember that the comedy clubs are closed, so there's no form of entertainment. And today we're going to bring you guys not only some dirty laundry, but we're going to bring you a little entertainment as well. Oh, happy Mother's Day. You just came back from my mom's, my siblings, and our kids all had dinner. That was nice. Hallelujah, blessed and highly favored. One more time, it's something about being blessed, but it's even more something when you're favored. I receive that in the name of Jesus. You're going to go check the mail and come back in. That's it. That's the highlight of your day. No, it's got to be something else going on. So what we're going to do without further ado, we're going to bring our guest in. We're still going to allow you guys to continue to come on in. Give me just a moment here. Ken, come out. Yeah, come out and come back in and hit the request button. Hi, thank you, D Lives for Christ. Hey, Lizzie, happy Mother's Day. All right, you guys. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to all of you guys. without further ado, we will bring you on.
Well, hello.
What's going on, good looking?
Oh man, you beat me to it. I was about to say the same thing about you.
Oh, thank you. Like I said, if only you knew what I came for a moment ago.
Hello, everyone. Hello, how are you? And I apologize for our tardiness, but we are back.
Absolutely.
So forgive us, man. We had to get everything nice and right, and all the technical difficulties have been ironed out here. I was on my laptop at first. I was trying to patch in, but I think it was something. Maybe I couldn't join, so I had to switch to my phone here. So we got it all worked out. But what's up, love?
So people are still joining in. So we're going to give them a chance to get all in before we go into what's going on with us and how we met and all of that good shit. That isn't a laughing matter. That's what you guys really need to understand.
Yeah, it's
quite the awkward one.
Well, you know what? I'll say this. I'll say it could have been awkward. It could have been if we were immature individuals, and that definitely the meeting between her and I could have been very, very confrontational. But given the circumstances and me being the person I am and she being the person that she is, man, we were able to come together, man, and converse and speak to one another and really see one another for who we are, man, and enjoy each other's company and each other's spirits. So on the surface, it could have been kind of dicey, but everything worked out. But yeah, I agree. We'll give it some time for. Yeah.
In the meantime, so go ahead.
Well, I was going to say this. You were, I mean, let's be honest. The name of the show is, Laundry Room, and you were talking about airing dirty laundry. This is the second time. I want everyone to know this. This is the second time today I've spoken to Javante. This is the first time. Now, I'll say this. This is the second time I was on FaceTime with her today. But this is the first time I actually saw her face today. So earlier today, or even last night, we were on FaceTime, but she refused to get on camera. Refused. I say, Javon, come on, man. Look, you see me looking bad. Come on. She was like, man, you're not seeing me right now. I need to get it together. So, I mean, surely.
Yeah, what relates to how we met? That kind of ties into how we met, actually.
You think so?
Oh, my God. See, if you knew what I was going through at the hotel. Now, that weekend was a big weekend, first and foremost. It was my son's birthday, and it was also my significant other's birthday at the time. So, yes.
Okay, all right.
So we've been running all day. We've flown out to New York, and we getting ready to we're going to make a night of it. We're going to hit the town, and we're going to have a ball. Now, mind you, I like to dress, and I didn't have go out clothes. I went there on a business venture. Just so happens, you can get some vacation time in as well. I was not my Chi-Town's finest, as I would like to say. So I've got on this black and white striped shirt. I look like a school teacher. I got on these skinny jeans. I got on a big old black North Face coat. And at the time, I hadn't met anybody from the documentary. The only person that I knew from the documentary was Sparkle.
Okay.
And so Miss Pace had reached out. I had reached out. She reached back. Just so happens we were there at the same time. She said, hey.
I didn't know y'all never.
We never knew each other. That was the one and only time we've seen each other. And she said, hey, I'm going to be down at this comedy club. Meet me over here and we can rent. I'm like, cool. Get to the comedy club. I'm already like, oh, shit. Please don't let the people start talking about me in this striped sweater. Lo and behold, she meets me in the front. They walk us in. Now, mind you, back then, and even now, when you go in other states, they recognize you because of the docuseries.
Of course.
So mind you, we are already being recognized, walking down the street. We ran from TMZ.
Wow.
We are like, oh my God, everywhere you go, people are like, that's. So they brought us in like royalty, walked us right into the club. We didn't have to pay or anything. And so now I walk in. And who's on stage? Other than yourself. Now, mind you, it's bad enough everybody's already recognizing you from the docuseries. The last thing I expected in a million years to walk in on, would you care to tell them what occurred? Can you hear me?
Okay, so here we go. So that was her experience. Forgive me, I got my phone on this damn thing and keeps slipping down, so I don't want y'all to think it's an earthquake going on over here and shit like that. But all right, so for those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Ken Boyd, stand-up comedian for many years now. Originally from here in Houston, Texas, and I moved to New York City some time ago, several years ago. I frequent this club, my home club, a place called LOL Comedy Club. It's right in Times Square. So on 47th and 7th. So one night, now, mind you, I have to say this. It is a comedian's duty to remain aware for all current events and anything that makes a big noise socially. Like we kind of have a thing to jump on it very quickly. So this documentary was out for about 1 week. Am I right? About 1 week.
It was exactly 1 week.
It was 1 week. So I knew how I felt about. I immediately knew what side I was on and how I felt about what I saw. A lot of people need to process and things of that nature. So one night I'm on stage and I'm just expressing how I feel about what I've seen. Now this is relatively new, so a lot of people have not seen it yet. I asked the crowd. I say, hey, has anyone seen this documentary that was out, man? All the women, all the survivors. I say, hey, man. I tell everyone. I say a couple people raised their hands. Yeah, I seen it, but for the most part, a lot of people hadn't seen it yet. But then this one young lady in the second row to my right raises her hand and says, yeah, I was there. I said, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, I'm one of the young ladies that was on the documentary. I'm one of the survivors. Go ahead and tell this joke. I want to hear this. I said,
see, now you telling on me.
No. This was Geronda. So I have a decision to make. I say, okay, well, do I tell this joke that I came up with about this thing that I saw, or do I cower and tuck my tail between my legs and go away? So anyone that knows me personally, you know that I told that goddamn joke right there on the spot. But but the thing is, you really got to have some balls, man, to do this, because one of the young ladies is sitting in the second row looking at you, almost challenging you to present this material. So in that moment, I said I would do it. But to tell him to take away the mystery, the ideology is this. This was my point of view. And Jamonte, I don't know if you remember what the joke is, but my idea was this. I was saying I was on the young lady's side. I was like, because I heard a lot of comments after it came out. I heard a lot of people say some weird things when it came out. Like grown people, adults would say like, them girls, they should have knew better. And if that was my daughter, there's no way my daughter would have did this and did ABC, XYZ. And my position was, hey man, you can't blame the victims. You understand? Because you have to realize these girls were a certain age, man, These girls were teenagers. They were 15, 16, 14, 17 years old. And this is what I did. I challenged the crowd. I said, hey, man, put yourself in this mind frame. And I would pick out the oldest person in the crowd. And I say, hey, when you were 15, who was your crush? Who did you like? And they would say something like maybe Marilyn Monroe or whatever old white person, that was popping at the time, maybe even a Halle Berry. So my thing was Halle Berry. So I would challenge the crowd. I'll say, okay, you're 15 years old. Halle Berry or Marilyn Monroe, whoever approaches you at 15 and says, hey, look, I like you. Won't you leave your people and come move in with me? Would you go or would you stay? 10 times out of 10 times, they will say, you goddamn right, I'm going. So my whole point, I did it in a funny way, but my whole point was saying you really, really, really have to put yourself in this position, and you have to look at this thing through the eyes of the victim or victims. So we can easily sit in the comfort of in our living room, on our couch, in our bedroom, and look at this and point out, see, okay, this is where they messed up. This is where they messed up. They should have did this. I would have did this. But you can't speak that way because the average person has not put themselves in the mind frame or in that position, even mentally, to say, this is someone who you admire, who you adore, who you look up to, coming to you at a very, very young and tender age and impressionable age, and giving you all this attention and giving you all this love and all this attention, basically. So, and then taking consideration the age, man, to where you're not even in the place to even make.
Yeah, right. You can't even make those types of judgment calls. You're not mentally developed.
So that's one element. And on top of that, this grown people would make the wrong decision. Someone twice your age. You understand? Yeah. So age plays a part, but then celebrity comes in and says, hey, but this is this person. So you're compromised morally, or you're compromised. Your common sense is compromised because this is this person. So then you add the age with it. So everything I'm saying now, I did it in joke form that night. But to even address such a thing so early in front of one of the young ladies is rough. So that's the first part. So Geronda comes back the next night after I do that joke. Who does she bring with her? The one and only.
Excuse me. I had to sneeze. It's not corona. It was just a little tickle.
Yeah, you should hit me up.
You can't sneeze. Folks be like, oh, get away from me. Oh, no, you didn't.
You can't even clear your throat. I couldn't clear my throat the other day. I was gross. I was in CVS, and I wanted to do this. Listen, I wanted to do this. But I was scared.
You was in the right place to get pharmaceuticals. At least if you got out there, you could have got some help.
I didn't even want to do. I didn't even want to do it. People would have been like.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Now, all jokes aside, I'm multifaceted. I am a clinical massage therapist, and I still work at O'Reilly's. That's right, y'all. I know how to change a battery. Tell you what kind of oil you need in your car. Tell you what brakes you need, your rollers, the whole nine. I'm a parts specialist. That's what I do, okay? Gentleman came in there. He had to be about 72. He shouldn't have been outside by himself. Mask down here. Nose running. He waits till he gets directly in front of mine. Don't need to get corona on him.
And it starts coughing. Nah, man, it's so like today in 2020, with all this going on, you get punched in your face, man, for a normal bodily function. Like if you're perceived as, even though sneezing isn't even a part of the symptom, if you sneeze, you can get punched in your throat.
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't very cordial to the man because I asked him, do you know what's going on in the world today? The mask is supposed to be over your mouth and your nose. Right now, it's on me. Is there any reason why you standing here doing all that?
Hey man,
I'm just saying.
I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous at all, man.
I'm just saying.
But
I'm
you know,
in
it's
a
funny
rush. That means I can't afford to lose $1. Okay, I can't be at home with the room, and it can't be on.
But I'm OCD anyway. So even without all this going on, I'm textbook OCD. Like I'm leery of certain things even before all this even happened. Like, you know, I'll like even small stuff in my home, like things have to be put back a certain way. And I can tell if they wasn't it like the smallest moving of a coaster or a remote. Like, yo, someone was in here, someone didn't put that back the way it's supposed to, or there's a hair on the corner of my rug or my carpet.
See, you know, I do know somebody you can talk to. She's she deals with celebrities all the time. She won't tell you business. Because that's more like meticulous, not OCD. Now the hair may be OCD, but that's more like meticulous. You need freak. There's nothing wrong with that. Somebody made a comment and said, "Can you finish the story about Geronda?" So let's take them back.
Okay, excuse us. We divert. But I'll notice that kind of happens when we talk. Me and her, we speak so well, it just flows. But anyway, so in any event, that's the joke that I do the first night. Javante was not there. Geronda was there. Geronda comes back the next night, the very next night, and brings Javante. So now I'm faced with another conundrum. So now they said, I can't remember if they said up front or whatever. So now I see both of them, and they're easily recognizable. I'm like, shit, like I had balls last night in that moment, but do I have enough balls to do it again with not in front of one, but two of the young ladies from the documentary? Saying once again, if you know anything about me, I'm a very, I like to take certain risks. Let's leave it at that. I said, okay, hey, let's run it again. Let's see what happens. So I run my same point of view, my same joke, my material, and I glanced to look. Now I have to say this. I never told you this, Javante. I never told you this. I wasn't very concerned when I did that joke or that material in front of Geronda, because Geronda is this big.
Really? That's how you feel?
I don't know how that makes me sound, but in my mind,
makes it sound like I'm an Amazon, and I need y'all to know I'm like 5'4". I'm a little bitty something, so I don't know what he thought it was called. Must have been my personality.
Let me make it make sense, right? Not only is she this big, Geronda, please don't take this the wrong way. Geronda has a very pleasant disposition, and she's this big. So fast forward the night after, she brings Javante. I look in the crowd, and I immediately, because even if you look at the documentary, there's a certain energy you can get from both. You can look at Geronda and say, she looks very sweet. But when they put the camera on Javante, you can look at her and say, this nigga know how to fight.
You know, that's funny. People tell me that all the time. Oh, you know what? One of the photographers says that he said that exact same thing to me. He said, you look like you are everything a man will want, and you can fight.
You look like you know how to fight. So that was my first. So the first night I was like, whatever. But then the second night when she brought you, I was even more hesitant. I was like, man.
I might get Daddy Bob to do drops.
I say, man, oh no.
She from Chi-Town too. She might got a knife, a boulder, and a gun.
Look, someone said you look like you don't play. There is a serious, and you could have a very neutral face. And you don't exactly look, but listen, you don't exactly look menacing, But there
Work on my look, y'all. I want to be appealing to the public. Let me work on my aesthetic.
There is no. Okay, let me try to make it make sense. You do look there. No. You know what it look like? Let me try to make it make sense. The energy that you give off is this. I won't cross you, but you better
not to. It will, ooh, and you know what? That is my thing. I am sweet as pie, but I promise you, you walk over me the wrong way, and I promise you, you'll think you slithered on the sharpest piece of ice.
Yeah, so I'm right. So I mean, not to say that. So I guess. Not to say that Veronica is a punk or nothing like that, but she just has a very, very, very sweet disposition, right? So this is what I'm looking at. Now, I'll give you a quick glimpse of the mind of a comedian. When we're on stage, we process things quicker than the average brain, like even quicker than when we're off stage, because we have to present a continuous flow of entertainment. So we could be noticing something and thinking something, but we can't give that off. We have to keep the show going. So I'm processing this in the moment while I'm looking at you and I'm speaking at the same time. And I'm thinking about last night. I'm looking at you. I'm thinking about the documentary. All this is going on in my mind at the same time. Like, damn, this nigga here, she got hands, man. Like, and then not even got hands. She looks like she's fought dudes before and won.
You know, I would tell on myself, but I'm going to I want people to stick around a while. Some stuff I got to keep in the dryer. Baby, letting all the tea out.
So this is what's on my mind. So, but even then I say, you know what? Fuck it. I gotta, because that you're being true. I got to be true to the art form, man. I can't compromise. Because I really believe in what I'm saying. Even though, and the crazy part, I'm not even saying anything just so wild to where it's like, I can't believe you just said that. But even I know it's touchy and I know it's sensitive and it was new and it's fresh and it was raw.
Absolutely.
So I was taking a gamble even mentioning this documentary. So I said, fuck it, man, I'm going to run it, right? I built my courage up. I got myself.
Let's get it, let's go.
I said, man, fuck it, man, I'm going to do it. I run the joke, I run the material. And you never knew this. I do the joke and I peek over to look at you.
Oh, wow. I'm so honored.
So look, I'm doing the joke. Now listen, I have to paint this picture. Absolutely everyone in the comedy club in the room is laughing hysterically. I'm not worried about anybody else.
Yeah,
but
his commentary is hilarious.
What, the commentary?
Oh, yeah. Your material is off the meter.
Oh, well, yeah. I like to just play and have some fun, man. But so everyone is laughing at the material I just did about the documentary. But yet and still, it's only one person I'm looking at. I'm glancing at you to see if you're laughing. So once I see you do this, I was like, oh, shit. Oh, my brother Ross on here, you wrong. He said she'll do it. Like, I'm like, yo. I say, man, I thought I was gonna have to fist fight this nigga, man. Like, if it came down to it, I would. No. Well, you know what? Now, yeah, that's 6'5". Yeah, he's 6'5", and he ain't going for none when it come to me. So that's the story of how we met, man. But that realistically could have went left, man. I was really taking a gamble, even though I'm on the side of young ladies, the victims, man. But once again, just even mentioning, such a thing, or being bold enough to create material for something so sensitive, so raw, something so fragile, you're taking a risk, man. Now watch this. Everyone listening, someone said, okay, do the joke. The joke, right. I thought I did. I thought I explained the joke, but in any event, that's something comics really don't do. We don't really, do the full beginning to end material outside of the stage. So that's an L you just gonna have to hold. But I thought I did my best. I thought I did my best to explain what the joke was about and things of that nature. But in any event, here's the thing for everyone listening. Even though I was on the side of the young ladies, they would have been 100% in their right. And I think a lot of comics need to realize this too. They would have been 100% within their right to take offense or to be vocal or to, in that moment, someone said I did explain. Thank you very much. I thought I did explain it, so maybe they came in later.
Yeah, I think Big Brother Toon just joined us a little while ago. I think he missed the first part of your commentary. But don't worry, Toon, hold on. We got some jokes for you.
Okay, so, but yeah, she would have been perfectly within her right to react however she would or could have reacted. She would have came left field. I would have had no ground to stand on. I could have, well, no, come on, it's comedy, it's jokes, and I'm on your side. But these things, you have to consider these things when you're preparing said material. Like this, even though I feel like I'm on the right side of history, I have to be prepared to be, I have to be prepared for resistance, So, but like I said earlier, the simple fact who I am and how I presented myself and how the tight line that I chose to walk in presenting that material, and she being who she is, that emotional maturity and that spiritual maturity, and we had a beautiful conversation after the show. We were in the lobby, and we were just talking, man, and just getting to know each other. And I met her guy, her fiance, cool brother, man, and we just talked and talked and talked. And we were able to reconnect, man, and do this right here, right now, man. And it was just a beautiful meeting, man. It was just two people that understood one another almost immediately. Like, hey, look, I see you for who you are. And someone else saying, I see you for who you are as well. And it was just love, man. It easily could have went left field, but it did, man. And it was really, really the beginning of what you see now. And I'm very thankful for it. It was a beautiful thing, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Indeed, man, because, comedy is, forgive me for diverting just a little bit, but comedy is in a very sensitive place right now. You know what I mean? So a lot of things can be, misconstrued, or they can be taken, out of context, and, offense can be taken with certain, just mentioning certain things. You know what I mean? So the simple fact that, and I really got to applaud you, man. Everyone watching right now, I have to say this publicly because I've said it privately. I really got to applaud you, man, because it takes a certain type of person. It takes a certain type of personality, not only to think about what I'm about to say. Not only to hear what I said and say, oh, okay, that's funny, he's just joking, but to experience what you expect, to be the actual person. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, not even on the outside looking in. Like, hey, that's not right. You shouldn't say that because these people went through this. You two young ladies said, well, we went through it. And we can honestly say, no, this is funny. And this was done in good taste. But it could have easily just been, a thing to where it was just like, no, this guy's an asshole. And I've been called that several, many times.
Well, you know what? I believe that what's done from the heart reaches the heart.
Uh-huh.
Your commentary was not done in malice. You were very articulate at the end of the commentary and explained exactly where you were coming from. But even before then, we were laughing so hard. The content was pure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when you're in a public situation or in a situation that's in public view, you have no control over what's ostracized. You only have control over how you process it within yourself. And so I could have been angry, but we set out to have a good time. We came out to enjoy ourselves. It was his birthday. He had never been to New York. Why would I want to ruin that by being upset about pure comedy? And it was fun. It was really funny. And then to meet you after the show and have dialogue with you, I got to see who you were as a person. And Becky, there was no malice in it.
Hey, Becky. That's my girl right there. Sorry,
I apologize. How are you? Hey, look, Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother. I am all for you recognizing your significant other by all means, because when we get off of here, we can't help you.
East Side Tomb. It's not on YouTube. That material is not on YouTube. As a matter of fact, if you look up Ken Boyd or comedian Ken Boyd, some might disagree with what I'm about to say. I don't have a lot of things on YouTube. Vindictive Dog. Mwah. Hey, love. We need to talk. We haven't spoken in quite some time. I'll leave it at that. I think I left a bad impression upon you the last time we communicated, but that's another thing. But like I said, which I'm
this is a safe space and place to share and share.
I'm inclined to do so. But we'll speak. But back to my brother. I don't have many things of myself on YouTube as far as comedy goes. I have a lot of TV appearances that I've made, but my material. A lot of comedians might even disagree with me, but I really hold my material dear to myself. Like, I really don't want to put a lot of that out. I would prefer that you come and see me, because if I got a good banger, man, I really don't want to give that out for the world to see, just free and frivolous. Or if I do, it's going to be on my Netflix special. So for that particular joke that we're talking about right now, my phone keeps slipping. I apologize, everyone. So I would prefer to keep that. It's a lot of stuff I have on YouTube is very old that I really don't do anymore. So you might see that, but anything that I'm still doing, I like to keep that to myself. So I apologize, it's not on YouTube. But in any event, man, it was a very, very beautiful meeting from two people, man, that once again, I can't say it enough, that we just saw each other, man, for who we are, man, and, you know, where we come from, and, you know, and it's, somebody said, we know it's spilling.
We know it's spilling.
The crazy part is, if you go back and watch this, I'm in LA. Someone asked if I'm ever in LA. I'm in LA seldomly, sporadically, maybe a few times out the year, and if I am, they're nice enough to have me at this place called the Laugh Factory, brother. So whenever I'm there, my good friend Tony Rock just had his first child. Shout out to him. He was nice enough to get me in the Laugh Factory. So whenever I'm in LA, I'll be there. But I'm barely there, maybe a couple times out the year. But hey, folks, is a comedy promoter. Oh, really? Okay. We're gonna speak. We're gonna speak then. Reach out to me, or if I can find you afterwards, I'll reach out to you and we'll speak.
He's the personal friend. I'll make sure that you guys connect.
Okay, very good, man. But yeah, it really is a beautiful thing, man, when someone can step outside themselves, man, and just view this thing for what it is. Like, this is an art form, because, you know, a lot of people don't view it that way, but this is an art form, man, to take something, and we talking about real comedy, something that's so dark, something that's so tragic, something that a lot of people might not even want to talk about. One person can step in and say, but wait, there is something that can be addressed here, and I can make humor from it. It's kind of like the Chitlins analogy with slavery, man. And this is something you gave us that's supposed to kill us, really, but I can create something that's, you know, that leaves a good taste in your mouth, or that has a good flavor afterwards, man. So I can't thank you enough, man. That really could have went bad.
Well, safe to say, I wasn't gonna fight nobody. I'm a sweetheart. I don't bother nobody. Just don't bother nobody or nothing that I love. And we'll be cool, you know.
Right.
But it definitely was a joyous occasion.
You know what I always wanted to ask you, man? I never got the opportunity. Well, not the opportunity, but anytime we spoke previously, it was never in the forefront of my mind. And I want to ask you this right here, right now, in front of everybody. Because as a black man in this country, you know, I'm always considering all the angles, always with anything that happens socially. Even with the new thing that everyone is talking about now, rest in peace to the brother Ahmaud, and we'll speak about that. But you personally, my mind automatically goes to, well, maybe not even automatically, but eventually I'll go to this. Would that have gone on as long as it went on if those girls were white? And this is a question I ask myself, you know, because in my, not even opinion, but in the black community, the general consensus is this happened as long as it happened because these were young women of color. And in the black community, the general consensus of the black woman is the most disrespected person in the United States of America. So I can't help me personally. I can't help but to connect those dots like, yo, son. And I'm just expressing to you the thoughts that I had in private. Like, and when I sit back and I'll look at it, or I'll play out different scenarios in my mind, man. And I'll say, man, look, let that be a 15, 16, 17-year-old white woman, or even 2 or 3 or 4, however many number you want to assess to it. And they say, hey, this person has done this, and this. You can't convince me there wouldn't have been immediate action, right? But the simple fact that it wasn't, and these were young women, and you weren't young women of color, it was easily dismissed, you know? And I don't know, and forgive me, I don't know if you ever addressed this publicly, but this is something
I have, but it hasn't been aired where people can actually hear the dialogue. Unfortunately, mainstream media is only concerned with what they can sensationalize. They don't want to deal with anything that has any credence. That ends up on the cutting room floor. I think there's several reasons why it took place for so long. It being African-American young ladies, absolutely. We are the most disregarded jewels in the earth. But there's a flip side to the coin. America is bred on sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And as long as America is eating off of whatever it is you're doing, then whatever it is you're doing, unsavory or not, it's considered okay. So it went on until America was no longer allowed to eat from that plate. As long as he was writing music for Celine Dion and, you know, the Izzy's and all these other, you know, no need for us to name drop. We all know who he's created music for, and some people you'll never know. But the fact that they no longer could eat off of that, now they are forced to deal with their wrongdoings as well. It's not just on the judicial system, it's on the society as well, and how we think, how we process things, how we receive people, what we think is acceptable. Because had he been a Negro in Chicago that didn't have no money, not only would he have gotten his ass kicked, he would have been under the jail 3, 4, 5.
Wow, man.
So the reason why it went on so long is because America was eating off of it. You know, when I was in New York, when I met you, Sony was flying, they were flying the banners around, demanding for Sony to drop him. Had not that occurred, we might not have got the response that we got, because now you're a problem for America. Now, what was bringing us money is now causing us strife. So now, the cash cow you once were, now you the token nigga. That's what happened with that. So, it being black women or it being black people, that's the question. It's not just about the women. It's about black people as a whole. And it's also about the way we think about ourselves. We've been systematically programmed to think that it's okay to be misused from birth. So that's the answer to that question.
Man,
but then we'll talk about that. That's too much. That's too direct. That's too to the point. That's too much real. And then it makes them accountable for their poor behavior. Everybody wants to hold everybody except for the people that are in hierarchy and the perpetrator to a standard. How do you blame victims? How do you put blame on parents who are trying to get their children back Not blame the judicial system that failed him. Not blame the perpetrator who actually misappropriated his penis. Hashtag misappropriated penis. How do we find a way to blame everybody but the individuals in question and the powers that be?
That's the part that's disgusting, man. I mean, and we spoke about this very, 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 very lightly when we spoke last night. But I'll speak my piece on what you just said, man. You know, if we're talking about an individual or a people, because I believe that, you know, I'm a movie guy, and I might make certain movie references, and the movie might be, a funny movie, but they might say something very thoughtful.
Yes, hashtag misappropriated penis. I love it. Make it go viral. Make that go viral. We make everything else go viral. Make that go viral.
Misappropriated penis.
Misappropriated penis. Absolutely. Hashtag it and put RSK. R.SK. Make that go viral.
R.SK?
Yeah. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Or I like to refer to as R. Smelly. Because he don't like to wash his hallelujah.
Word. You like to live in the funk?
What? If that Negro is scared of anything, it's soap and damn water. You better ask him. Yeah, I wish I was telling you a story back then. Oh, the truth, honey. This ain't tea. It's the little libations. This Mother's Day, but I'm going to sit behind that one.
Yo, R. Kelly got the dirty dick.
Oh, well, he got the Bumpy Johnson. We already know he got the dirty dick. Oh, he definitely got the dirty dick. Okay.
I had no clue. Yo.
When you ever stand, if you get within 15 feet of them, you'll smell them before you see them. It's like when we were on tour with the Parliament Funk, the dude with the diaper. I love him dearly, but funky. For real.
You are blowing my mind.
You're doing your nose back. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I got a serious, in case y'all can't see, I got to take these glasses off, y'all. You see this brown? It's a serious arch in it, honey. That's all this will be gone. Just snatch, just bald, cancer patient bald, okay? Cancer patient bald. Viking nigga. Viking, okay? This nigga don't believe in soap, water, or... The Negro be using baby wipes. Ain't nothing baby about it but the women that he chose. That's it.
Son, ain't got the nerve to try to come climb on somebody? Come on, man. You know,
Negro, are you for real?
I'm so self-conscious. If I got any possibility that anything physical is going to happen that night or even that week, whatever, I'm shower, I'm lotion, I'm manscaping, I'm using Nair.
Did y'all hear that? Now see, that's some dirty laundry. He said he is manscaping. That means that the forest is trimmed and ain't no loose trees, y'all.
Is that dirty laundry? I like to I'm not a hairy guy. Like, I'm naturally not a hairy guy. But the little hair that does come up, I can't, because like I said, I'm so OCD. I'm smart enough to know that hair holds funk and bacteria.
Bacteria. Oh, yes.
So I'm very conscious of keeping this off. Cause look, there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there.
I ain't mad at you because some people look like they got an Arab in a headlock. No offense, I'm not a racist. I'm just saying they have a lot of hair. So if you've ever seen an Arabian gentleman with his arm up, baby, I ain't got none either. If you raise your hands, they not sure. Okay?
Watch this. I'm going to say something now. This is called dirty laundry, right?
No, not dirty laundry. Now, here's the thing. It's the laundry room.
Oh, the laundry room.
Where you can air and share in your dirty laundry.
Forgive me.
But it ain't the dirty laundry room.
I misspoke. I'm sorry.
You going to have folks calling in trying to make me a 1-900 specialist.
No.
I already was in the docking series. They already think I'm kinky.
So forgive me.
Folks already asking questions. They all up in the tea talking about didn't even molest you. Where were you at when we dealt with that? Where were you at? You were watching. What am I doing here, people? Why am I doing this if you're not paying attention? Wow. It's Mother's Day. I should not have to deal with this type of trajectory. I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying.
Turn it right on.
And then my guess, did he stage left on the nigga? Okay, and we're back.
Okay.
You buffering? You better plug up? Don't be. I done seen a few people run out of battery juice on live, and I'm telling you, it's hilarious, but it ain't gonna be funny. I'm like, let me get closer. Look, I'm moving closer to the plug in case I need to.
I got more than
battery juice.
But I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this with everybody. This is the laundry room, right? Now, before I say
no, baby, you're fine. You're fine. No embarrassment at all, sweetheart. You are good.
Yes.
Somebody said, "Oh, is that the throne seat, though?"
Yes. Yes, it is.
We was talking about the king, wasn't we? Y'all did the king. You know, someone put a crown on and said he the king.
I can't go live with in front of my shower curtain. I gotta present it, like
right. With the realness of the manscaping. We don't need to see how you really getting there.
No. I'm about to say something, right? This is not gonna make me look the best, but it's true. It's
okay. It's a safe space.
I'm going to share this with everyone. You can't hear me that well?
Is the music too loud? It's down like on level 3. Do I need to drop it some more, you guys?
No, someone said they couldn't hear me that well. Let me see if I can turn my joint.
Somebody said you too cool. You have no idea. He is one of the smoothest. I have had the opportunity to meet a few of the comedians, and they really are good brothers. They really are.
Yeah, but my girl Becky said that's my girl. She's the female me, sexy Becky right there. She's me in female form. Someone's calling me. But I'll say this.
Well, somebody came for your phone. They said you got.
It's their phone.
They said you got a flip phone. I quit. That was fun. That was fun.
I got a flip. I don't even think you can go face to face next time. Matter of fact,
that was funny.
Where does one even find a flip phone? Like a museum? You gotta go to a museum.
I mean, this Chicago. We babysit, sell drugs, do hell. We know where they got flip phones, banana bread. We got bootleg liquor. You name it, we can find it.
I have my phone leveled on this thing, and it's sitting on glass, so it keeps slipping out. But I've procrastinated long enough. If we're talking about manscaping, King got a pager. This nigga big. My good friend Mickey Hauser, he's a comedian as well. Somebody said, I'm doing FaceTime on a pager.
Are they coming for you? You do not have to take the. First of all, y'all better be. Listen here, y'all better play nice and be fair. Be messing with me.
It was a bird sitting on Cricket's phone towers. Yeah, that's probably what it was. But anyway, not only do I manscape, I do underarms, I do crotch area. Here's the atomic bomb here. I'm not gonna look cool after I say this. I do ass as well. And I'll tell you why. You want to know why? In my OCD, the knowledge that I have of me being obsessive compulsive, I know it makes for a better wipe when you take a shit. Because
I'm gonna need you to not do that when I have liquid in my mouth. Could you just wait until I'm eating solid foods or something?
Someone said I do it. Like they
I ain't mad at you, cause can I be a little transparent, y'all? I'll tell you about that time when I went to get the. Any of y'all ever been waxed before? You ever been waxed? Anybody been waxed? Drop some hearts. I want to see how many people actually can relate to what I'm getting ready to share before I make a fool out of myself and air and share my own damn dirty laundry.
I've had underarms waxed, but I haven't done all of that. I'll do.
Anybody ever had their private area waxed?
I'm sure.
No.
We can assume.
Okay.
Someone said no. I'm too chick for wax. Okay, my girl,
No, don't be too chick. You know what? Don't be chicken for the wax. Be prepared.
Yeah, they've done it. They've done it.
So, make a long story tolerable. One of my massage clients is an esthetician, so she provides services. Sometimes, money is a little low. We'll trade services. Now, I know what y'all thinking. I'm gonna go there because if my boy Anthony Anderson was on here, he would be like, what happened with that then? So, for those of y'all who want to go there with the Miss Pearly thing, don't you worry about it.
You know, my sister's favorite line used to be, "It ain't stopping nothing." Whenever I
call it, look here, I call it my French tickler. This thing can do some tricks. Y'all don't know that. I see. I'm telling y'all too. I'm telling y'all too much. It ain't that thick, honey. It's
hey,
look here.
Relax.
I'm cute.
Hold up, relax. You gonna have every nigga that's looking at this looking for a chick with a mustache now. Like they gonna be.
Guess what? Well, if you knew like I knew, you'd have had one already.
Hey man, it could be a bad chick. Like, yo, I couldn't talk to her. Why not? She ain't had no mustache. I couldn't do that.
You know what I'm talking about? But back to my coochie, okay? We talking about the...
Okay.
So, make a long story tolerable, as my brother Ross would say. I got yanked, snatched, burned, and for the first time and the last time because I don't need all of that, okay? I have very curly hair on my head. And it's soft hair, so I don't really need all that. But safe to say, she did my butt crack too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna tell y'all, I holler for dear mercy. But I holler for dear mercy. Now I was already shaving it. I ain't gonna lie because, hair carries bacteria. My surrogate mother, I ain't gonna put her out there, but she was around in my teen years. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. She taught me that.
Word. I know exactly what you're talking about.
The Japanese people call it a mushu, in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about. It hurts. But I can relate to the whole clean bucket. And it does make for a better wife. It does.
So,
some of y'all be working around. Y'all got stuff stuck on the hair. Don't be acting like you don't know what we're talking about. You know.
For everyone that's listening to what I just said or what we're talking about right now, I'm going to present you with a very, very simple idea, very question. And you answer this for yourself internally. Now, listen to me now. If you take a handful of shit, human shit, and you put it on a hardwood floor, and you take another hand of human shit and you put it in a rug or a carpet, which one is easier to clean?
The hardwood floor, because it's a smooth surface. I love it. Well, for us girls, you have to go from front to back. Because if you go from front forward, that can make for a real fucked up situation that I'm not ever going to be in. Okay?
Yeah, man. But so that's my laundry that I can share with. Like I said, it doesn't, as a heterosexual male, it's not the coolest shit to tell everybody that you do.
Well, especially after our girl. Who did Jesus get on there and told the world about us friend Wade and they special kinky time?
Oh, which one? Who you talking about?
Oh, if you don't know, I'm gonna let you do your homework. We'll talk about that later.
No, wait. You said
Gabrielle spoke to her and Dwayne's sexual intimacy
in the book, right? Right.
Can you hear me? Is my sound okay, you guys?
Yeah,
Actually, we're getting ready to time out. We got 20, 19, 18, 17 seconds left. We are going to time out, and everybody come right back in. You talking about this? Yeah, we're getting ready to time out. They only give us a certain amount of time, and we got to come back in. So everybody, if you're enjoying yourself, come on back in. We are still dialoguing. We've got
3, 2, 1. And we're back. Let me give you guys a moment to come on back in. Are you guys enjoying yourself so far? Are you guys enjoying what we got going on this Sunday? Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers. Again, if you're just joining us, we are airing and sharing our dirty laundry with the one and only magnificent Ken Boyd of the Ken Boyd Show in New York City, Manhattan at the LOL Club, as seen on Comedy Central, Showtime at the Apollo, featured on Tracy Morgan's The Last OG coming up this week. But we're going to dialogue about that soon. Hold on. And we're back 2 times. I'm over here trying to enunciate my English and my lip was getting all stuck to my tongue. You left me when I needed you most.
Yo, what? You know what? This was almost strategic. It looked like it was strategic because we started talking about Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade, and it was almost like a to be continued. Like you join in next week to talk about.
I know, right? That's that Black Illuminati shit.
She put it in her book, right? That he likes butt stuff.
I don't know if she put it in the book, but I know there was auditory dialogue. She was on a talk show. I don't remember what bugle it was, but she was talking about, we gonna have one of those shows too where we deal with relationships and kinky stuff and sex toys and things that men want to know about women and things that women want to know about men. But yeah, she was like spilling all the tea. And yeah, my point is, I'm just hoping that, he believes in the whole, clean. The whole bare skin thing, because that could make for a sticky situation if that's just what you into. Hey, my court.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, everybody likes something a little different here, there. We can't stand in judgment, and I'm really proud that she was comfortable enough. I don't know that it would have been me, seeing as though, but I'm just glad that she was comfortable enough to actually speak to their truth. Her husband.
Let's be honest here, man. Any mature person, I can assume everyone is mature enough on this feed to know that, hey, man, women are eating ass out here.
Oh!
This is something that happened, man. This is something that happened. Women are eating ass. Do you understand me? Now, not to say that, any niggas I know at least are just going in demanding like, hey, look, the only way we can fuck is if you eat my ass. That ain't happening. But in the confines of the bedroom or kitchen or wherever you at, when the mood strikes, women are known to eat some ass.
Oh, so wait a minute. Hold on. Nobody knows where the nose goes when the doors is closed. So what about you, man? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying what I'm saying. Women are eating ass out here.
Can go to the club. You can go to the club and a dude like your shoes. And if you going, you can be. Come on now, sisters. Come on. Where my sisters at? Y'all have experienced this. Like, men are walking around with masks on, trying to stay away from coronavirus, but would have met you in the club 15 minutes ago and be like, girl, I'll suck a fart out of your ass.
Yeah, what does one have to do with the other, though?
First of all, you were saying that us women do some things, and I'm saying that you men do even more atrocious things. That's what the point was.
Oh, whoa. Before we get even further, we got to tell them about
If I told you to go get your family members, by all means, take all the children out the room. If grandma in there, make sure her hearing aid is on 1. Maybe you might want to have grandma's hearing aid on 5, because Granny might have something she want to add to the stuff. She might got
This is what I'm saying. It ain't nothing new under the sun. We think all this ass eating is new. We don't know what our grandparents was doing. We don't know what the fuck was going on.
He is wrong as two left shoes. I told you, wait until I don't have anything in my mouth before you say something that is god awful, hilarious.
You always got something in your mouth. Look, don't you know?
How would you know what's in my mouth? First of all, I do not own the rights to this record. These records, this music, and I don't apparently own the rights to this commentary. Did you hear this? You don't know what me and my man do when we behind. You know what? I'm a grown ass woman. You right? I think you know what? You right. You right. You right. I ain't gonna tell no lies. I ain't gonna tell no lies.
This is what I'm saying. This is our relationship. This is what makes it so beautiful, man. Like, because the average motherfucker might even be inclined to make such a joke to someone that, you know, that's such in the public eye for what she's in the public eye for. But that's why this relationship is so beautiful. That's my girl. I love her so much, man.
Oh, but, absolutely. Absolutely. People think that because, not to cut you off, but I have to make this clear and let this be known. People think that because of the origin of the situation that you should be sexually bound or inhibited in some way. And that's not the case. What you experience in your life is either a tool for you to use to grow on, or for something for you to reflect on in some place you shouldn't have been. So I am in no way sexually bound or prohibited from any type of a conversation or not open to speak about different subjects. So you guys got to really, really, really meet me. You guys get to hear me very well articulated. You guys get to see me very well put together. But I am just as much a fun-loving, fun, silly, retarded, cool, crazy, down to earth, and I kick your ass if you cross me the wrong way type of chick.
I knew it. I told you.
See, yes, watch your R. Kelly commentary because I might come for you,
son. But let me say this in front of everybody, man, son. And I know we going back and forth, being serious and being funny or whatever. But man, I don't think anyone. You are like the perfect version. Like you're the best case scenario of a person coming from that type of situation. Just like, man, because a lot of people would be so damaged and rightfully so. Don't get me wrong, man, but
absolutely.
Let me rephrase. This could have heinous effects on someone, you know, but you are the perfect evolution of how you can maintain that sense of identity after something so tragic and traumatic happens. You know, like, I'm not going to let this thing take me away from me, right? I'm not going to let this experience rob me of my identity. Like, I'm only viewed as a victim of this thing because I was somebody before, and I'm going to be someone afterwards. You know what I mean? Not to say that the rest of the young ladies don't have that. I'm only saying you because I have more of a relationship with you than any of the rest of them. But, you know, so I can, when I speak to you and we joke and we play, I can see that like, hey, this thing doesn't define me. Like, yes, I experienced that and it was unfortunate, but if you take that away, I'm still me. Like, I'm still like, I'm not to be viewed as a charity case, or I'm not to be viewed as a poor little, you know, fragile thing. Yes, I had my moments, you know, on camera when I broke down or what have you, man. But you're talking to someone that's a warrior, man. And so I see these, and I want to say this in front of everyone. Someone asked, do we both live in Houston? No. Neither one of us live in Houston. She's born and raised in Chicago. She's still there. I'm born and raised here in Houston, Texas, but I live in New York City now. But I came back down because the death rate in New York was a little too high for me, so I came down here to be with my family.
He was smart enough to stay alive. But for my people that are in New York, because I have my friends that are in New York who I love, Sam I Am, my Butterbean. They have been there. My Sam, her daughter, had corona. She's been with her granddaughter for a month. For my people who are in New York, I had a cousin of mine who was deployed there. She's an EMT. My heart goes out to you guys. So I say that comedically, saying he was smart enough to stay alive, but I have people there that's where they were born and raised. Their families are there, they're rooted there, and they don't have an option. I mean, they have an option because they're grown, but that's where they're from.
Yeah.
So I want to give love and support to them as well in their, time of need, because New York got hit really, really, really hard with the pandemic. Really, really hard. So, I say that casually and jokingly, but I do not take away from anybody that is stuck in NYC or chooses to reside in NYC. But yeah, that nigga checked out. He was like, the death rate is going up. I'm out.
I had to get the fuck up out of that, man. Every day it was 600, 700, 650 every day. Not combined, it was 600, but every day. Monday, 600 people dead.
Yeah, Tuesday, we were watching them take bodies down in a meat locker. Well, not a meat locker, but in trucks. It's all on YouTube. Just people.
But once again, it's two things I need to say right now. One, we need to tell these people about the giveaway, because if you leave it to us, we're going to talk. So, me and this beautiful, multifaceted young lady that I'm on live with right now, we're going to be giving away some cash. We know this can't be for a lot of people. A lot of people are not working. A lot of people are have their income is reduced to zero, even though there are certain things in place, with the government and state government and things of that nature. We would be remiss if we didn't do our part to try at least to contribute, even in the smallest way, because someone might be just that short on groceries, or just that short on personal hygiene products, or be that short on toiletries. So we're going to do something very small, but from the heart. We're going to give away $100 right here.
We told y'all 50, we lied.
Give away $100. This is the way we're going to do it. You want to explain it, or you want me to do it?
Well, let's see. Let's go half and half.
Okay, we'll go half and half. So what we're going to do, we're going to give one person an opportunity to win the whole $100. If that person cannot, it's a two-part thing that you have to do. But if you can only do half, then you'll walk away half. Let me make it make more sense to you. We're going to have
make it make sense.
I'm going to make it make sense. We're going to have a very, very simple, very, very easy scavenger hunt. There are items, household items. If you can present them to us, I'm gonna go away. She's gonna patch you in if you say you have these items, and if you have those items, you automatically win $50. Then after that, she's gonna ask you some trivia questions on the spot while you're on live with her, and if you can answer those, you get the $100. You get the other $50. But if you cannot, that other $50 is gonna go somewhere else. I don't know. Does that make sense? I'll explain it one more time. Right? I'll tell you the items right now. The items are, on my end, if you can produce a Fire Stick TV remote, just a remote. If you can show us a Fire Stick TV remote. Another one of my items is if you can.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got my game face on. I'm ready.
Okay, if you can produce a box of pancake mix, and my last item, if you can produce, since it's Sunday, if you can produce a King James Bible.
Ooh, bring the low down and bring the low. Yes, glory.
If you can produce those 3 things, now those are my items. It's 6 items in all. It's 3 from me and it's 3 from her. Those are my 3. If you can produce her 3, you have to produce all 6 to win 50. The first person that comments and says, I have all 6, she's going to take me off and put you on, and you have to physically show all 6 of these items. So that's automatic 50. We're going to get you information, send you the cash app. Then she's going to ask you some questions. You have the opportunity to win the other 50. If you don't know the answer to these trivia questions, then that money is going to go to somewhere else. So those are my items. She's going to tell her items.
All right, for those of you guys who may just now be joining us, we are dialoguing with Ken Boyd of The Ken Boyd Show. He will be featured on Tracy Morgan's The Last OG. What day this week? What time?
Everyone, check this out. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed, man. You know, because you know, I tell jokes, man. That's all I do. That's all, you know. And I'm in a privileged position to be on the eve of my 4th TV appearance. So this Tuesday on TBS, I'll be making my 4th TV appearance. Yeah, man. Someone said it perfect. God is good all.
That's my baby girl. 504. That's 504. Check her out on Anchor, y'all. She got a podcast that's off the chain.
And I know we're in the middle of this giveaway, man, but I gotta say this, man. I'm just moving, and I forgive me, everyone, for being so sporadic and all over the place, but I'm wise enough to know spiritually that it's not by my own talent that I'm in this position or I'm in these positions to be, you know, to make these TV appearances. I know because I'm not so smart. I know because it's not, you know, people like me so much.
Yeah, somebody said, not to cut you off, but somebody is acknowledging your work in New York. She said, I saw you at the Comedy Club in NYC in Times Square. You're absolutely right. I actually have video footage of, I can't upload all that to YouTube because of, you know, legal reasons. Like, you can't just be like putting stuff up all like the way you want to, but yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's where I work, Times Square and LOL. My good friend OC Caleb just joined her. That's my man. That's my tag team partner. If I set him up, he's knocking him down. If he sets him up, I'm knocking him down. That's my brother right there, man. But I'm so blessed because I'll get to this real quickly when I get back to the giveaway. I know it's nothing but the grace of the Father and his favor on my life that I'm in this position to be making my 4th TV appearance, man. I'm wise enough to know that. It's not because I'm so smart, because I'm so funny, because I'm so good looking. That's definitely not it. But because you like me so much, I'm about to make my 4th TV appearance on TBS on Tuesday with Tracy Morgan on The Last OG, only because of the grace of the Father, man. And I know that sincerely. So those are my items. And I'll say it again. If you can produce a Fire Stick TV remote, if you can produce a box of pancake mix and a King James Bible, those are my 3 items. She's going to give her 3 items.
Okay, well, he was nice to y'all. I told y'all, I got to put oil off of shelves and put in batteries and all that stuff. So y'all can work for my little money. I don't care what you gotta have. This is the laundry room where we air and share your dirty laundry. You have to have a bottle of Tide. Yes, I'm specific. Tide. I'll let you go with it. Maybe fragrant. I prefer unscented, sensitive skin. You can have the regular Tide. It's got to be a bottle of Tide. You have to have not Lysol, because everybody know y'all got Lysol, because y'all bought all of it. That's why ain't none on the shelves for me and my family to buy. But you got to have a yellow bottle of liquid Lysol. That's the one you clean and disinfect with. Don't give me no Clorox. Don't give me no toilet Lysol. I want the one in the yellow bottle where you got to clean up with. And my 3rd item is, you got to have your mama. Either your mama or you better be your kid better be around you. You better be close. If you're a man, your wife, your significant other, your auntie, the neighbor, somebody with a kid, and I'm going to do my research because I ain't got no money to give away, I'm trying to tell.
My man Corey Terry acting like he doesn't know me. Like, oh, shit, I saw this dude in New York. Nigga, we talked on the phones like days ago. But in any event,
Don't be trying to do my book. Don't be trying to do my book.
That's my man. We're good friends. So as you can see, everyone, it gets a little harder. Now my shit, I think, is easy. She's coming with very particular items and brands and things of that nature. So you need all 6 of these things to get the. So as soon as the first person that comments and says, "I have all 6," then she's gonna take me off, go live with you, and you automatically win. You present those things, you win the $50. And then we're going to ask you some trivia questions. And if you can answer those, you get the other 50. If you don't, we open it back up to the public. So once again, these are my items, but you have to present all 6 to win the 50. You have to show on camera. So my items are a TV, a fire stick.
The fire stick. See, that's that old age kicking in.
Yeah, a fire stick remote. You have to show the remote. A fire stick remote. You have to show a box of pancake mix, and you have to show a King James Bible. On her side is, tell them one more time.
Tide laundry detergent, don't matter what flavor, what fragrance. Lysol.
Tide,
The yellow box. The yellow box.
And your mother.
Don't and your mom. If you're a mom, your child. If you're a male, your significant other, she has to have children. Not the one she borrowed from down the street. Not her godchildren. She got to have actually birth some things, okay?
See, someone just said, someone said you made it hard. Someone just said, I mean, hey man, that's
first of all, y'all had to do the first part of the challenge, which was actually go on there, comment, tag 4 friends, and subscribe on YouTube.
Right.
I know some of y'all trying to get in like this some bullshit. You better hurry up.
So
we only got 100.
So here's the all 6 items: Fire Stick remote, box of pancake mix, King James Bible, your mother or your kids to show that you're a mother because it's Mother's Day, a yellow bottle of Lysol liquid cleaner, right? And shit, what was the last one? It was Lysol. Oh, and Tide.
How we gonna air share some dirty laundry if we don't have no soap to put in this?
Yeah, okay, right. Yeah. So Tide, now, hey, good luck if you can produce all 3 of these things, then you got the 50. Say, hey, I got it. She'll take me off, bring you on, and you show those.
We gonna give y'all a second. I'm gonna leave y'all with Ken because I have to go to the little girl's home. I apologize.
Go ahead. So that's what's happening right now, man. That's what we're doing, right? You have to show on camera. Say, I love the smell of Lysol, but nope, don't have any. Damn. Say, man, look, between us, she left, just between us. Nigga, go to your neighbor house. See if they got something. I'm ready to get his money away. I tried to keep my items very simple and very, around the house items because my biggest thing, okay, let's get the money away. Let's not make it too hard. She wanted to come with Tide and Lysol. But hey, this is her platform, so I can't argue with her. If you don't have, I don't have pancake mix down. Go next door, man. Ask someone if they got Lysol. Ask someone if they got pancake mix or a Bible. Go to your other neighbor house. But you have to show on camera, here's my mother. Here's my kid. I'm a mother. Or here's my wife. She's a mother. Dudes, that's not excluding you either. If you're a guy, say, here's my child's mother, what have you. You have to show your mother or show your kids, whatever. You have to show the Bible. You have to show the fire stick. You have to show the box of pancake mix. It's wrong. Don't nobody want to go next door. Yeah, that's a good point. You have to show the Lysol, this yellow bottle, which I don't think anybody got that. I'm gonna see if I can convince her to take that off. I don't know.
Oh, but so y'all talking about me like I don't pay the rent where I reside. Ain't that about
me? Nobody talking about you. Come on, man.
It's Mother's Day. I keep telling y'all I'm supposed to be happy.
Whoa. Someone said they got all 6. Whoa.
Oh, wait a minute. I told you somebody was going to have it. Okay, so hold on, y'all. Wait a minute.
Whoa. Somebody said this is. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name. It looks like Shawnee Tail. She says, Javante, I have also.
Oh, pineapple. That didn't work out too well. That glass went boom. Okay, go ahead.
It says, Javante, I have all 6. However, the yellow Lysol has run out. I have other colors, LOL. But as long as she produces the bottle, that's good enough, right?
Well, let's see. All right.
So, someone asked,
Okay, so who said they have all 6 items? Now, who was this? Because I was away from the camera. I had to go to the bathroom.
Let me see. This was Shawnee Tail.
Chantel?
Yes, it says Shawnee Tail though. It's SHAUNNIETELE. Shawnee Tail.
Yeah, that's Chantel.
So she says she has everything.
All right. So, did you tag 4 friends under the post? Either the commercial or the actual post that has the promotion for today's giveaway.
How much time do we have?
We got a little time. We're good.
Okay, so yeah, let's see if we can get. And so now, if Chantel comes on and produces all 6 of these items, that's $50, and then Javante is going to ask us some trivia questions that we came up with, and if she can answer those on the spot, someone said yes. Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
She's ready to go.
All
She's
right,
going to
so now, go ahead.
That's going to be an additional $50 if you can answer these trivia questions. So one is, I ain't going to tell you what they are, but one relates to movies, one relates to music, and one relates to me, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what she's looking for. So if you can answer those, you get the other 50. If you cannot answer these trivia questions, Chantel, that 50 can potentially go to everyone else that's watching. Chantel, are you ready?
Are you ready?
So I believe she's ready. Take me off, invite her on, and let's see.
Right. We'll be back in a moment. Let's do it.
You know how to take me off, don't you? I'm looking like a sword.
Don't you worry about it. I'm working this thing.
Okay.
All right, Chantel, are you ready? I need you to come out of the live, back in the live, hit the request. Let's go. Wait, I'm gathering, so you made me give up my celebrity gifts. While you gather your material, this ain't right, y'all. I keep telling y'all. It's Mother's Day. I'm supposed to be happy. Well, here's a good laugh for y'all. Why did I drop my whole... You see that? And again, I dropped my lemonade, y'all, and broke my glass. But oh well, guess it wasn't meant for me to have it. Right. It's going to make for a heck of a cleanup, though, right? On Mother's Day. Where are the kids when you need them? Okay, sweetheart, I will check it. At Lorenz the Star. What's up, douche? Chantel, don't be hollering. I done dropped my phone 3 times. I done broke my glass. Now I ain't got no more lemonade. And you done made me get rid of my guests so you can gather your belongings. You supposed to have ready, Miss. I'm ready. She wasn't ready. I know, right, D-Rock? Again, you guys, please follow the Grown Woman Show on YouTube at Most Love Zone. Team Truth all day, every day. We're Team Truth LLC. We love all of you guys. We're one family, one umbrella. I don't care how much division they try to bring. We ain't going, not at gunpoint. One family, one mission, one goal. Is my hair okay? Is this camera on me? I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves today. You ready, Chantel? Are you ready, girl? Don't be hollering. I'm hollering. I broke my darn glass. Hey, what's up? I see you, Sahara. Happy Mother's Day to you too, beautiful. That's right.
Fibro, Team Truth all day, every day. Oh, thank you so much, Flawless. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. You know, I don't really know what the heck I'm doing. I'm just doing it, you know? All right, Chantel, you about to get bumped up out the move, man. Girl, you on. You better have your wig right, honey. She don't really want this money, y'all. She don't really want it. I've been singing the whole time I've been on here. Where you been? Okay. I may give you a note or two before we leave. All right, Chantel, I don't really think you want no money, baby. I'm waiting on you, dear baby. All right, so you know what? Ken, where are you? Come back, because Chantel playing with my emotions right now. That's all right, baby. You missed a good time. We have actually been having a really good time. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers that are on with us. We have aired, we have shared. We can talk about some things we probably don't. I'm wondering, should I put this on YouTube? Because this is woo. What's up, 504? All my friends, family, everybody that's out here in support. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What's up, Tiff? Don't be laughing at me, girl. Did you see my glass, girl? I didn't disrespect the red wine, though. I didn't put none of that in the glass. It was Limpolade. It was Limpolade. Okay, I'm lying. It had a little Tito's in it, too, y'all. Guess it wasn't meant for me to have that Tito's, huh? It's Mother's Day. We supposed to be able to have little libations. All right, so Chantel claims she's ready. Come out and come back in. All right. Ken. I know, right, sis? At least the red wine ain't gone. I don't know what's going on with Chantel. She playing with our money, our emotions, and our time. Don't you know the last dance is coming on? I can't go up against Michael Jordan, at least not yet.
I thought she said she was ready.
She said she was ready, but I'm waiting on this big bro.
Okay, so somebody put
504 said next caller.
yeah.
I want to use your line right now, 504, but I can't because it's so iconic. I gotta let you do it. But you already know what I want to say. I know you.
So look, I'm thinking she's ready now. So look, Chantel. So look, I'm gonna get off again. What you need to do is remove yourself from the live feed and then come back in, and there's going to be a sign that says request to join. Hit that and she's going to bring you in. All right. So I'm stepping out again. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Chantel, are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Ooh, 504 said. I know you fucking lying, baby. Nobody says it like her, though. I promise you. You guys got to tune into her on Anchor. She's got an up-and-coming podcast. She is such a joy to listen to. She has great content. Again, follow The Grown Woman Show on YouTube, The Grown Man Show on YouTube, Atmos Love Zone on YouTube, and Me, Myself, and I on YouTube. Okay? Almost sounds like Butter. I haven't talked to Butter today. I'm going to reach out to her after this is off to wish her a happy Mother's Day, but I haven't heard from her since the other day. But I'm sure she's well. But that's weird for her. But I'm sure she's well. All right, Chantel. Ain't nobody finna keep playing with you. Who wants the money, honey? I don't know where she is either, Courtney, but I ain't about to keep playing with Chantel's butt. Sean. Hey. Happy Mother's Day. We're waiting for her. She's actually in queue, so this should actually. Hey, Happy Mother's Day.
Hey, cousin. Okay. What was the name? I asked you all to name all 6 items again. I know this was a lot of work. I've been running. You hit me out of breath?
This is funny. Now, what is the chances of anybody that I knew or a family member? This is actually my cousin.
Yes. I'm running out of breath. I can't breathe.
I haven't talked to her at all in months.
Like crazy. So what was okay. Hell, does wine count? Shit, I got this wine. I'm just saying, what was that?
Look, I done already told y'all my drink is on the damn floor. It's Mother's Day. We're supposed to have do you see this?
I don't want your friend to be like, I don't have it. What's the last thing? What was the other? The Tide, the Lysol, shit.
Where's your Fire Stick remote?
This is the Fire Stick remote. I got this from the damn kids.
Where is it?
The remote.
Ooh, where your kids at? See, no, you cheating. No. You gotta have the Fire Stick remote.
No. I'm saying I don't have a Fire Stick. They have a Fire Stick, and I got this out of Sydney's room. This her Fire Stick remote.
Where your pancake mix at? See, she cheating, y'all. She done balled the damn time. She done told on herself on national. Girl. Ooh, Jesus, she is running through the house. That's right. That's you, boy. You.
Wait. Shit, and I can't reach it because I'm short. Hold on. Just be quiet. Shit. Just wait a minute. There it is. Pancake mix. Woo. I can't reach it, though. I got a spatula. I'm trying to pull it to me.
That's right. You got to have your spatula, your pancake mix, your King James version of the Bible, and now you buffering. Okay, well, at least we see pancake mix. We see, she got tahini. She been around my Hispanic people. I love it. I got tahini. I got it in my cupboard, too. And if you all could see her, she's really like 5'1". She's really tiny in real life.
And I was really wrong. This is the Bible. And this Bible is so old that I'm scared it's gonna break. I'm scared because it was my dad's. It's so old. It's crispy.
That is not the Fire Stick remote. I don't know what remote that is, but that ain't no Fire Stick girl.
This is the only. They don't have cable in their room. You know they don't live here for real. And so they all got Fire Sticks. That's not it.
That's some new stuff, because my Fire Stick remote don't look like that. I got cable, y'all.
But they had the Fire Stick remote like for about 5 years, because, you know, they was all college poor-ass kids. Oh, boy, I can't believe
I'm going to have to check in with my counterpart and see if you qualify, girl.
Check in. And I want to donate the $50. So, check in.
Y'all wasn't ready for that, was y'all? Y'all wasn't ready for that. She don't even want the money. She giving the money back, y'all.
And
she just wanted to participate.
Fun. Even though I'm sweating and hot and I got my hair corona hair.
I love you. I love you. I love you. This is my cousin who is a part of the Golden Club. You wouldn't know it looking at her. But they all know.
Wait, my the breast under here is just sweating.
Not the boobuses. Not the boobuses.
Another drink, because, you know, my drink is low. We
ain't going to keep talking about drinks because mine is on the floor, and I just got to leave it.
Where's somebody to come make you a drink? Okay, now I'm about to walk slowly to get a drink. Okay.
Now, you missing one thing. You missing one thing.
Oh, what was that? Oh, my God. What?
You got your Bible, your remote, your Lysol. Where your insurance at?
My who?
Your insurance. You got to have your insurance.
My who?
Your children, the ones you pushed out.
Oh, shit. Here goes.
Where your children?
I'm running again.
Folks always trying to say their moms ain't got their kids.
It gotta be.
Where your kids? It don't matter how old they are. What the kids?
I got a kid right here. Wait.
It better be yours, too. It better not be one you borrowed from across the street or down the block.
She belongs to me.
Hey, Taylor, don't be like that. Because your butt was in New York with me at the club with the comedian.
I'm trying to win on her show.
She's trying to win the money. Oh, really, Taylor? Did you look at
Tell Taylor she can't be on syndicated television like that. That's not cool.
I gotta.
That is her daughter. That really is her daughter.
It's a kid. It's a kid.
It's
we
a
brought
kid.
back for the corona.
Yeah, she came back home from school. She's actually in school in New York, and she came home due to the coronavirus. All right, so Chantel has all 6 items. However, Chantel is giving her money back to the pot.
Yes. Well,
Now.
I want to donate it to a cause or somebody. Oh Lord, it didn't get a Mother's Day gift. I'm sorry, I had to take a breath.
This is what happens when you're over 50.
Yes, and you're running up and down the goddamn stairs looking for shit, and I can't say Bible and shit in the same.
Yeah, you can. It's okay. It's a safe space and place to air and share.
Okay,
By
but
all means, Jesus
I would
is
like to
busy.
give
He
it
had all
to
the
a
churches
mother.
in synagogue.
did not get a for whatever reason they couldn't do a special Mother's Day gift that didn't cost over tacos. I'm saying I want to donate back to.
Taylor's like, oh my God, Mom. Taylor, you looked amazing. You looked amazing. Okay.
Taylor
So,
just respond.
yeah, she's like, oh my God, Mom. So with this being said, I can't stress this enough. This wasn't staged. I had no clue who. I actually don't know who my family members are on IG because unless you are my cousin T or Cha Cha or Lauren, we're not on IG on a regular basis, so I don't know what their names are. So I really had no clue, and I'm so blessed and so humbled and pleased that she wants to give that money back. So that gives you guys an opportunity, and now she's made it easy because she did the scavenger hunt for you. Now you just got to do the trivia part of the game. Now,
And I can help with the trivia if I know anything. That should be a statistic. I mean, can I help? Because I need someone that just be able to order some Uber Eats tonight.
So did you hear that? She needs somebody to just order some Uber Eats. That's what she wants. She wants to just bless you with food.
Yep.
So with that being said, do I have any mothers that are out here that are on here with us that are at home without their children, or their children are deceased and they were not given the opportunity to be shown love, to be appreciated? Is there anybody out there? And I'm gonna do my homework, so don't be playing with me, people.
Well, even if their children are little people and there's no one to help the little kids. So it's all about that. It's just a mother just at home that she made tacos.
A mom that's just at home that is cooking for her own children, does not have anybody to bless her with a Mother's Day gift. She would like to give her winnings to you. If you're out there, you need to make a comment, because if not, then we got to open it up for somebody else. So I don't see anybody coming. I guess everybody's kids are with them and everybody is well, which is good. I'm all about everybody being okay. No single mothers out here. Nobody who didn't get a Mother's Day gift or doesn't have anybody to celebrate them.
Let me ask some more people too.
All righty then. So, let's see. Who do we give this money to? So $50 we got is already accounted for. We got 50 more out there on the trivia. Is there any single mother out here in the chat? And now, you know what I'm going to do, Chantel? I'm going to let you out. I'm going to let Ken come back in because he has to go guess also. Maybe somebody
On his.
in his, maybe there's a single mother there. Let's see what's going on. I'll talk with you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Ken, I need you to come back. Come on back in. All right, Ken, I'm bringing you back in. Are you ready? Ooh. Sorry, you guys. All right. Wait, I left and came back. What's going on? Well, what happened is Chantel actually won the money and gave it back. She wanted to bless a mother who either wasn't celebrated or is at home with small children and doesn't have anybody to celebrate her. I didn't have anybody on board. So I'm trying to see if maybe there's anybody in yours. Hey, Kat.
I just want to say this. I'm sitting here looking at that woman run around her house, man, opening up cabinets, and putting the camera on Pancake Mix. But here's the funniest part. I don't know if anybody noticed this. You said, "Where's your child?" She say, "Oh, I got a child right here." This nigga ran in the basement.
Yeah.
Wait. What kind of life are you living where you just got kids in the basement? He's like, "Wait, I got one right here." What if we would have walked in and there was a kid in the basement like this, tied up?
Now, here's the funny part. If you recall correctly, the child that she went and got was actually my cousin who came to the club with me.
Really?
When I met you. That's Taylor. She's in school in New York City. She came home as you did due to the coronavirus. And I promise you, when I tell you this wasn't staged, I have not talked to Taylor. I have not talked to Chappelle. I didn't even know they were tuning in. We have a family group text. I dropped the whole link in there. I was like, "Hey, come on, watch, subscribe." And I really had no clue. So she gave her money back. So we never gave the trivia questions, Courtney. Courtney asked, she's like, "Can you repeat the question?" We never gave them. But we're going to open it up for one more person. Winner take all. Whole $100.
So we might as well go straight to the questions then.
Well, actually, no, because Chantel said she wanted to feed somebody. So, Sean, do they get the whole $100 or do they get $50 worth of Uber Eats? Yes, family, I love y'all.
You know what? I think someone said they were a mother that didn't get anything. Can you ask?
All right, let's look for that mother who didn't get anything.
Who is? Okay, I live for Ashira. When you were asking, is there any mothers who didn't get anything? Yeah, she said me. You say, "Wait, I left and came back." Was it the same person that said, "Wait, I left and came back"? What's going on? She said, when you were asking, is there any mothers out there that didn't get a gift or what have you? She says me. So I don't know if hold on, wait. Shawnee says she's not good with trivia. No, we're not asking you. Her looks away.
She's talking about Taylor looked at her like she was crazy. Like, did you really just come down here and put me on blast like that? With my brain sitting up here like a tree?
When that woman bust in that room and she was sitting down and she put the camera in her face, the camera did like this. She was like,
that was like a TikTok boomerang. She was like, yeah, yeah, pretty much. That's exactly how that went. What you did.
But okay, so this is what we're gonna do, just so we can expedite anything, because I think we're running a long time. This is what we're gonna do. Jonathan, let me know how you feel about this. We'll go ahead and put the trivia questions out. We'll make it winner take all, so we can expedite everything. We'll put them out. Whoever has the answers, like if you comment the correct answers, the first person to comment the correct answers, you get the full $100. How you feel?
Winner takes all.
How you feel about it?
I'm feeling like that might be all right, but it might be a twisted at the end too. So let's go for it. You ready?
Okay, let's go for it. I'm ready.
All right. So the first question is dealing with music. There are 3 iconic African American Mother's Day songs. Give me all 3 or one of them. 2.
All right.
Ken Boyd has been featured on what? Give me 1. It would be smart if you to use the information you were given either in the commercial or right now on today's dialogue.
Right. So one of my
shoot. Movie trivia.
Okay, so just to oh look, you said you said it. No. That's the song.
And
so
you
just
said it.
Yeah, you're right. We were both right. So just in case.
Yep, there's all 3.
Yeah, so they put all 3. So here's the thing: you have to comment all 3. Give us one of the 3 iconic Mother's Day songs in the African American community. 2, you have to name one of the television shows I was featured on, either the one I mentioned today or the ones I did last year or year before that, what have you. And lastly, this is movie trivia. You have to name this movie, this movie line that I'm about to say. Are you ready? The line is this. Hey, Mike, can you dance? Oh, yeah, I'm like dance fever. I repeat.
That's hilarious.
The line is this. Hey, Mike, you can dance, right? Oh, yeah, I'm like dance fever, right? So you have to name one of those songs in one comment. The first person to name all 3 answers in one comment, name one of those songs, iconic songs that honor our mothers in the African American community. You have to name one show that I was on in the last 3 or 4 years, and you have to name that movie line that I just gave, all in one comment. And you, my friend, will win $100 as we sit and wait. Now we looking. It's a 3-point answer. So, okay, Chanel says they got it. Come on, Chanel. We're looking for the first person. I don't know the song.
Go.
Someone says they don't know the song. It's one of 3 songs you can name that are our songs in the Black community when it comes to honoring our mother, their Mother's Day songs.
Their Mother's
All you
Day
have to name one. You name one show that I was on, either the show I'm going to be on that I just said, or a previous show that I was on in the last couple of years, and you name that line from that movie. Someone has 2 of the answers. I'm not going to repeat it, but someone just put, if you added one show I was on, you would be the winner. Yep. So someone had 2. Someone named one of the songs that honor our mothers
and the movie.
And they got the movie right. The only thing they didn't put is one of the shows I've been featured on. So that's the only thing.
Let's go. The information was given to you. It was given to you today. It was given to you previously. You got to do your research. And for this individual, it's funny. She doesn't have any children, but she cares for children on a regular basis. So
word.
Yeah, God works in mysterious ways.
Miss Courtney?
Yep.
Okay. That's no.
Oh! Now how y'all going? She almost got it, and she already got $50. Y'all got $50. Hurry up.
Somebody needs to know my name. My name is Ken Boyd. KenBoyd. Comedian Ken Boyd. Now, a couple people have put places I've performed, like the comic strip and Stand Up New York. We're looking for TV credits. That's very, very close. Trust me, we're not trying to screw you. That's very close. But we're looking for TV features that I've made, either this year, last year, Mama the Woodshed. Oh, somebody got it right. That's it. Sarah Taché has got it right. Whoa. Yeah, Mama, The Wood, and Showtime at the Apollo. That's it.
Hey.
That's it.
Do you have? So we're gonna put you out one more time before we close out, because I know The Last Dance is coming on, and I know most people want to watch that. Not that I'm not freaking interested, because I am. We're gonna let her come in real quick, congratulate her, and then we'll bring you back and we'll wrap this thing up. And maybe we can do a part 2 with you at a later date.
I'm down, man. I'm down. Hey, I love you so much.
To have you.
My girl, man, for real. Okay, let me get off real quick and you can get on. So, Sarah, when I get off,
Courtney said, damn, somebody called me.
exit the live. I'm talking to Sarah here. Sarah, exit the live, come back on. It's going to be a sign that says, join Javante Live. You join, and she's going to speak to you, all right? I'm going out.
All right. Happy Mother's Day.
Hello.
What's up? What's
You
up?
know what? Y'all play too much. They're not going to believe me. They're not gonna believe me. What was the chances of? And she is a mother of many.
I got four kids.
She's a mother of many. She was actually my son's food nutrition specialist at his daycare, and he is now 21 years old. Yeah, she's a mother of many. I didn't know you. I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't be. First of all, I can't see. That's not it. Them little pictures on Instagram, this big. I don't know who the hell you all are.
Chantel told us she was on, so I was like, "Oh, let me go check it out." Okay.
Well, I hope you were entertained. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to your mom.
You just didn't know who I was. I was like, "Happy Mother's Day, your birthday."
I had no clue. Well, that's funny. Well, you are the winner. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you.
This used to be my dance party, y'all.
And I'm gonna give me some Uber Eats too.
Oh, Chantel, you own. She said she want $50 cash and $50 Uber Eats. So that means, and she's a chef. In case anybody's wondering why she
I cooked today.
She is a chef. She is a chef. And before she was a chef, she was a head start nutrition specialist. Making sure that our children here in Chicago would be nutritioned properly. And
Girl, you should stop me over here on my tablet Googling. I was Googling my life away.
and I'm gonna just go beyond the veil, y'all. My son's first kiss was with her daughter. Yeah.
Don't let the twins hear you say that. Don't let them.
I don't even know which one of them it was. They look just alike.
I remember.
Yeah, it was a family event. They're not related. So you know what? Before we get to 650 folk on here trying, they're not related. She actually worked for my cousin and actually became a friend of the entire family. But yeah, we were, I think it was Christmas or something, and all the kids were in one room, and yeah, everybody was going, ooh. And you know, me being me, I went to mine. What y'all doing stuff right on in there, and all the kids think I fly anyway. So I'm like, ooh, cousin Javante, Auntie Javante. And yeah, that it was.
I'm gonna go ask her what it was later.
I think I tried to block them on Facebook for years after that. I was like, I don't need you trying to learn how to do the noodle. But all jokes aside, yeah. I am so happy to give you that $100. We're going to cash that over to you. I don't know if Chantel's going to do an Uber Eats thing. I was just going to send the cash to whoever wanted. But, thank you. Thank you.
Chantel.
I love you. Chantel is like y'all. That's a whole nother live. That's a whole nother story to just even know how much these ladies mean to me and what they have been in my life throughout my life, from teen years until now. So yeah, I just knew it was going to be somebody I didn't know that got the money.
I can't believe I won. I thought somebody else was going to get it first. Woo.
I can't believe Chantel was about to kill herself trying to get the pancake mix down. Did you see that with the spatula? She was like,
you know, she only 5 feet tall.
I know. She the height of a midget dwarf, but it's okay though. Big things come in small packages. My Brie. What my Brie at? Happy Mother's Day, baby. I know you out here watching. My Brie is the tiny person, and she got a big heart.
Congratulations. Thank you. They so sweet.
I know. Hey, Sammy. Happy Mother's Day. All right, so I got to let you go so I can bring him back. I know people want to see Michael Jordan, even though he already, you know, y'all can hit rewind, fast forward, and play.
I'll DM you my cash app.
Please do. All right, I'm going to let you go so Ken can come back so we can wrap this up.
Okay, dog. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Ken, I'm waiting on you, babe. Actually, I'm sending you a request. I'm adding you now.
Wow.
What was the chances of that happening?
Hey, I'm just glad we're in a position we're blessed enough that we can be a blessing to somebody else, man. And how much time we got?
We got as much time as we want. I mean, the only thing we up against is Michael Jordan.
Okay, so let's wrap this up, man, real quick. And because we got to get off and get her information anyway. But let me say this, man. I said this to you privately, and I'll say it publicly in front of everyone. I got to express myself.
Wait, hold on 1 second. My daughter just walked in. Hold on. What's wrong?
Sure.
All right, hold on 1 second, John.
Congratulations to Sarah, man. This was fun. I might do this on a regular. I might do this, man. I might once a week. I might have a little scavenger hunt or something with a cash prize. This was really fun, man.
All right, you guys. I apologize. My daughter came in. It's time for her to have her her night meds. Those of you guys who don't know, she has epilepsy, so just to have medication to make sure and ensure that she doesn't have seizures. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to log back in. We're getting ready to wrap this up. I know The Last Dance is coming on. We got about 2 more weeks of that. And then you guys are all mine on Sunday evenings, I'm assuming. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself today. I hope you guys enjoyed my guests. I have many more people to bring before you guys. And we're going to bring Kim back. I really love dialoguing with him. He is a magnificent individual.
Hey,
I had to get her husband. And I know you don't know because we've never talked about it. She has epilepsy. She inherited it from my father. So she was like, hey, she was over there doing all types of hand signals. She was like,
really?
Yeah, she was like, Ma. She was like, I'm trying not to make noise, Mommy, but it's time for my medicine. So I had to excuse myself for just a moment.
Oh, okay.
I hope that you guys enjoyed yourself this Sunday. It has been more than a pleasure, a joy, and such a level of entertainment to have you. You gotta come back.
Nah, man, the pleasure was mine, man. This was genuine fun for me.
Yeah.
Genuine fun. And honestly, if me and you don't do this on a regular scavenger hunt, I'm doing it on my own. This was so fun.
That's how you feel? You gonna beat me out of this thing?
Listen. If you're in a position to do this on a regular, this scavenger hunt type stuff, because I'm willing to give away some cash on a weekly basis. If you're willing to do that with me, I would love to do it with you. But for whatever reason, if you unable, this was
all right, so are you guys listening? Are you guys paying attention? So that means I need you guys to like, share, subscribe on YouTube. We're going to make this a continuous effort to bless our African American community and those other ethnicities that are in support of us. We are in support of humans, period.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we are in support of our own, but we are in support of humans because everybody bleeds the same. Everybody breathes the same. And on the emotional side, we all deal with the same issues, whether they're displayed publicly or dealt with inadvertently. So, you guys, do you hear the challenge? The challenge is to join us once a week for something like this. It's a scavenger hunt. You got to do your homework. You got to pay attention to current events. You got to be paying attention to what's going on in his career and mine. But we will do this with you guys once a week.
I'm with
if you're committed, we're committed. If you're committed, we're committed. So now, I need everybody. You need to get your friends, your families, your aunties, your cousins. Don't get the little kids now because, you know, this is the laundry room. You see, we can go under the veil. We get everybody to come over to YouTube, get them on IG, because everything is transitioning over to YouTube, and we're going to do this with you guys once a week.
Yeah,
the scavenger hunt.
Yeah, the scavenger hunt. This was so fun just to see that woman run around her place and bombard her child's room. Oh man, we got to keep that going, man. And I got to apologize to everyone because we didn't get a chance to touch on certain things, and we can pick that up next time. But I have to say this before I get off. I have to give you your flowers right here on this live in front of everyone. I wish more people was in that was in earlier, so if more people could hear me say this. But I have to say this, man. What you and the rest of those young women were able to accomplish is no small feat, and it creates a safe and level playing field for the next generation or it's a drop in the bucket to create a safe and level playing field for the young ladies of the next generation. You know, it is nothing to be taken lightly. It is nothing to be discarded or dismissed. The way you women came together and galvanized and leaned on one another and were brave enough to tell your story about someone that is so beloved and that a lot of people hold near and dear in their heart takes bravery and it takes courage. And I admire you and the rest of those women for that. And I want to applaud you and give you your flowers right here, right now in front of everyone, man. And I think that's one of the dopest things that I've ever would have been able to witness in my timeline, in my generation. You know, other cool stuff like, you know, Obama getting office and seeing a black man in office, but to see that type of unity in amongst black women or women of color, man, come together, man, to fight the good fight in the midst of scrutiny, in the midst of being talked about and judged and jeered at, man, is nothing small. And if no one else tells you, I want to tell you in front of everyone, I'm going to make it very public that I'm so proud of you and them women, man, and the rest of them women, that what you were able to do and the fearlessness in which you were able to do it, like in the midst of turmoil, man, you have my eternal respect for that. And I want to say that in front of everybody, man. And I love it, man. I think it's
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It isn't easy. You know, you just, people will never know what they use for mere entertainment are the fragmented pieces of somebody else's life.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't easy.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I'm glad that, you know, and I said this to you before, but, you know, you're building a platform, and, you know, with that platform, you kind of got to guard that, because a lot of people might want to, Courtney, my brother, where you been, man? You bumper clock? That's my guy right there I used to work with.
Bumper clock? Where you been doing? Everything no good? You better no food? Yeah,
Jamaican guy, man. I used to work with him. Courtney Castle, that's my guy, man. He was cool. But you're building this platform, man, and you know, a lot of people might want to try to take advantage of that and say, "Oh, okay, you're able to reach a lot of people. Let me slide in with you." So to you to share your platform with me, man, I don't take it lightly, and I truly appreciate it. And to come on here with me and laugh and joke and let me be myself, man, and just, you know, being loose, man, it just speaks volumes, and I truly appreciate you for that. And
I am humbled. I am humbled for your participation and your kind words. And, you know, I love you dearly. I love you dearly. Show people the human side of you is really big. You know, we don't really get to go behind the veil with comedians, not publicly. You know firsthand. They're very private people. And because they deal in a world of scrutiny, they're always worried about being scrutinized. So I appreciate you. Not being afraid to affiliate yourself with this. It's in the infantile stages. So what God has planned for me is bigger than what I can see.
Wow,
so
beautiful.
I appreciate you
for
coming on here. There's so many people that are image conscious. So many people that are afraid to attach themselves because they're concerned about what may be said or what someone may say. And so I am so well pleased that you decided to talk with me and you trusted me with you.
Thank you so much.
And for that, I'll be eternally grateful. And we're going to keep this thing going. We're going to keep this thing going.
It was too much fun, man. It was too much fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to let you guys go and enjoy your families and the last dance. We appreciate you guys supping with us. I see people are still joining. I appreciate you guys. But we do know it's Mother's Day and you guys have family members. What's wrong?
Did you get the young lady's information so we can send her?
Yes.
So you got everything. So, okay, so what we'll do is I'm about to run to my people's house and play some spades. But so
you got to win us some more money, y'all.
You see what I'm saying? So send me your Cash App and I can send you my portion and then you can send everything to her. So,
I got you.
So I'll be looking for that from you, and I'll send that instantaneously, and you can take care of her, man. So can't happen that you got some sons out here.
All right.
Hey, man.
I didn't know we were doing Maury. Apparently you
everyone knows everyone knows that I'm saving myself for marriage. Everyone knows that about me. But in any event, so send me that, and you can send that to her. I'm glad we were able to. Above all, I'm glad we were able to help someone, and we'll do it again.
Wait a minute. You don't just throw that out there like that. Like that's normal information. So wait a minute. Let us share this with the viewers. So am I to understand that you are saving yourself sexually for marriage?
Yeah, you can understand it all you want to, but I was lying my ass off when I said it.
Because I was getting nervous and stuff. I was getting ready to say, I need to say 3 Hail Marys and 4 Our Fathers because I was fornicating.
I was messing with my guy. He was like, yeah, happy Mother's Day. You got kids out here. And I'm joking. I'm saving myself marriage. But in any event, above all, I'm happy we were able to help someone, man.
Absolutely.
Provide something. And I look forward to doing this again, man. Every Sunday, or if you're up for it, man, we'll talk. We'll iron it out. But let's keep this going. I like this, man. I love you dearly, man. I look forward to doing this again.
I love you more.
I thank everyone for joining in. Hopefully, we can provide some type of levity, entertainment, man, and some level of assistance and sincerity in these uncertain times. And we're gonna do this again, man. Thank you, everyone, and thank you again.
Absolutely. Thank you again for joining us in the laundry room, where we air and share our dirty laundry. Again, we're signing off. We were in the live with Ken Boyd of the Ken Boyd Show. And this is Yolante Cunningham signing off as always. Bye.
All right.